taking on the New York Giants.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
This defense for the Saints, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Now you look at this Saints defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league...
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again.
Short.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Miller. Shoves him aside. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try and run forward with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Short. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football, it winds up being picked. But fortunately for them, it does not lead to point.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
And it's throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as they get this up past the 35-yard line. The Giants had 8-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Jones.
Full right side taken in by Bellinger.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and 9 here.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Short, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, short.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
To throw. Short.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Jones now on 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. Barkley.
Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that play is when you probably get a little pushback from people. A toss near the goal line, I think they're fortunate that they only ended up with no gain and not a loss.
And the defense strung it out beautifully.
Normally you run more quick hitters in that situation.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Bellinger,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
There he goes, right side.
Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They can repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Again, it's Barkley. Shoves him aside. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team. And they
will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints in a hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Short. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake. Short. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense defenses can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown!
Jalen Hyatt,
26 yards.
and the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. A handoff. Running left is Miller.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
59 yards.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Grupe able to add the PAT.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Jones. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Giants are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap for.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
To throw on 2nd down.
Short. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and 2. Short. And that's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on a jet sweep. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.